Good morning everybody and happy Tuesday. I'm popping on for my weekly Facebook Live just to help you to find out the answers to any questions that you might want to know about Blossom and Berry baby massage and baby yoga training. If you haven't met me before, my name is Gail Berry. I'm the founder of Blossom and Berry and I'm an international expert on baby massage and baby yoga. And I would absolutely love to teach you to share the benefits of nurturing touch, massage and yoga with parents in your community, wherever you are across the world. So these Facebook Lives that I've been doing recently are to really look at some of the frequently asked questions that prospective students ask us before they decide to come along and join us and join the Nurture Collective and become a Blossom and Berry teacher. So the question I'm focusing on today is it really possible to truly learn something practical like massage and yoga in an online course? Don't you really need to actually have to see it in real life and have someone observe you and guide what you're doing? So this is a really good question and one which I love being asked because I feel fully confident in being able to provide a really good answer. So the answer in short is yes, you can learn infant massage and yoga and a whole range of our other comprehensive courses online. And I'm going to talk to you why that is. But the first thing I wanted to say is that as a teacher and a lecturer in infant massage and yoga, I would never create a course or provide content to my students if I didn't feel that 100% they would be confident going out teaching parents and babies safely. That's the most important thing, and in a way that is truly engaging. So I, as a professional and as a human being, would not put my name on any courses that I didn't think would 100% enable you to deliver on that. So that's quite a big statement. So let me explain to you why I can say that, why I've broken it down to make sure that I can be confident when I'm talking about that. So the first thing is that I've actually been teaching online courses for about 10 years. So before technology became a lot more advanced and now online learning is so easy, it's really accessible, everybody knows about it. So I started off with some pretty basic courses where I would teach most of the content online and then send out DVDs in the post and everything like that. Now thankfully technology has moved on, which has enabled training providers and teachers across the world to share their knowledge online. So if you've never done an online course before, now it's really easy. You can log on to the Blossom and Berry website, excuse me, and you can find there a whole raft of videos. For example, for baby massage, we have over 30 videos online that you can access. And those videos look at massage on a one-to-one basis, real life class footage, me teaching parents, students teaching other students, live footage from our classes where teachers are doing student practice, mini lectures from me, Facebook Lives that we've done on marketing that we share. So the whole thing is packed full of content, and that content is constantly being updated and added to as well. So you've got your own complete video-based resource library within our courses. So that's the first thing that should give you confidence in terms of being able to visually see what it is that you need to learn to teach infant massage. And then on top of that, we use all other kinds of technology. So you might not be familiar with some of these things, but there's something called Zoom, which enables me to have a group call with anyone across any number of my students across the world or on a one-to-one basis. So you can see anything live or you can show me anything live. We can discuss anything related to the course like you would on a one-to-one basis. Sorry. And we also have our Facebook group, which is very active, which means that you can talk to me in real time at any time that you want to. So that's quite an unusual thing that you can, it's not unusual in terms of what you can do on Facebook, but it's quite unusual in terms of teacher training. That if you've got a question and you need it answered, you can pop it into the Facebook group and it's answered pretty much within a few hours, either by me, one of my teachers, or one of my students. So in that way, there's a whole source of knowledge online to support you as well. So we have our Facebook group, and also I do regular Facebook lives every single week. So if you had a specific thing that you wanted to see, I can again deliver on that. So rather than thinking that online courses doesn't provide the value or the content as an in-person course, I think that it's actually the way forward, because it means that I can constantly be in contact with you and I can respond to and react to anything that you need. Which moves on nicely to the second point, which is I have 100% student learning guarantee. So if you go online and start to enroll on one of our courses and find that there's something there that you need to help you learn, I will go and create that video or that resource for you, especially for you, so that you can literally overcome whatever that learning challenge or barrier is. And then what I do is I share those that information out to my other students as well, so everybody benefits. So every time someone wants something, everybody shares and benefits at the same time. Now, I've never actually been asked to create additional content by students, because I do actually feel that I've pretty much covered everything. But that's not to say that I don't love getting those requests, because when I get a request, I know that a student needs something, and my responsibility as a teacher is to make sure that my students are 100% confident, have everything they need. So it's just a way of Blossom and Berry developing their resources to know that 100% we're meeting our student needs, and that's what we want. So it's not something that I dread people asking me to make material. It's something that I really love, because it means that I can improve my course and my experience for you as a student. So that's another thing that I hope will give you some confidence around learning online. Also, different online courses work in a different way. So our online courses aren't a case of, multiple choice, putting in ABC answers, and then you just get a certificate that you print out at the end. It's definitely not kind of like, computer says no when you put those answers in. You have to have all of your papers marked personally by me. So you're in regular weekly contact with me to ask me any questions, to get personal feedback, and I read and mark all of your papers personally. So again, that's quite different to say some other online courses that you literally just buy, you study at home, and you don't have that interaction. That's not something that would work with Infant Massage, and that's definitely not the way that I design my courses as well. And so that's another major reason why I'm so confident about being able to teach. Now, also, we do have other ways that if you want that in-person training, we do have other ways of doing that. So we have a blended training option where you can book a study day with me alongside your online training, and that can be done at your convenience in your home or in our HQ in Essex. Or we can do it on Zoom, or we can do it on Skype as well. So there's other options if you really do want that in-person training, that you can also we have the flexibility to create a bespoke training course for you. And another thing, just to give you some confidence, is that 95% of my students all train online with me. So if you look at some of the successful examples, the testimonials, people that are running infant massage businesses with Blossom and Berry training, you can see that people aren't just coming into the training course and then not coming out there and doing really, really well at the end of it. In fact, one of my teachers last year who trained in January 2017, over the last year took our integrated diploma in parental support, infant massage and yoga, and she has created the most wonderful, busy, bustling, energetic practice in her local area, where she's teaching 3 or 4 classes a week, and she's really engaging with her community and offering more and more services that will really help to support loving relationships between parents and babies, and help to promote nurturing touch, relaxation, and all of the wonderful things that are embodied within infant massage and yoga classes. So she did that whole thing online with me helping her, and again, she's been able to share with me the wonderful success stories from her classes, and that's purely from being online, never having met me, but having all of this support via the wonderful technology that we are able to have. And that also leads me on to, what do you need to actually study with us? So you can study on your phone, a tablet, your PC, your laptop, whatever you want really, as long as you can get access to the internet, you can study with us. And you can download things if you prefer to study offline. You can print them off at home, or you can watch them you can work from your computer. You send everything back to me via email, and you can watch all the videos in your own time. You can also listen to the audio and have it on whilst you're out walking if you're an auditory learner and you just want to hear what it is that I say. So we've really covered the whole process, so it's as easy and accessible for you to learn wherever you are in the world. If you've got Wi-Fi, basically, you can study with us. But I also respect as well, I'm an old-fashioned pen and paper girl, so whenever I have a course that I'm learning, I always print everything off because I like to make notes physically, and that's an important process of how I study. So we also really encourage you to do that as well. Also, we have an amazing online community. As I mentioned, we're in our Facebook group. It's called the Nurture Collective, and within the Nurture Collective you're going to get so much support, daily support if you want it. So you've got your tribe, you've got the same people all studying along with you. You can request a study buddy to keep your accountability for what you for reaching your goals. We have meetups every year, we have awards, we have retreats. So again, it's much more of an interactive experience than just studying at home on your own. And then I suppose one of the other major advantages of having being an online student is that you also get lifetime access to all of our materials. So you don't have to study, and complete the course within a certain time. We give you guidelines to be able to study. But when you've got unlimited lifetime access to course materials, it means you can stop and start around what works for you. So if you enroll on the course and then you find suddenly you've got to move, or there's like a change in your family, or you become pregnant, or you get married, or you get divorced, or something like that, you can stop and restart, and I will help you again to engage in that process of study. And at any time, if you have a break, so if you haven't studied for a few years, you can come on, re-look at the materials again, get in contact with me, get some motivation from the other students in the Nurture Collective, and we can help you to learn. So it's brilliant, it's completely flexible, and you've got that lifetime access, so there's no pressure on you, and you have that knowledge centre for as long as you need it to be there for you. And it's also really convenient, obviously, to learn online, because you're saving on your travel costs, your accommodation costs, your time costs. If you've got children, your childcare issues, taking time off work, you can just literally start. If you started today, you could enroll, download, and then work out your own time schedule to be able to achieve your goal in creating a business that you love in your own time, in your own way, in the way that reflects your study style, with as much support as you need. So that's kind of the main things that I wanted to talk about in this video. And again, just to reiterate that I would never create any course around infant massage and yoga that I didn't feel 100% delivered on value and on confidence and on material and resources, so that you are able to start your own business. And if you start studying with us and you need help, that's what I'm here for, and I will literally, as I said, create materials to support you personally, and through that the whole community will benefit as well. So if you have any other questions about studying online, pop them in the comment box, we can get back to you. If you've got any other suggestions for Facebook Lives or anything else that you'd like to know about studying with Blossom and Berry, we'd also love to know about that, because then we can get back to you and help deliver that content too. So maybe just pop over to the website, check out our testimonials, check out our endorsements, our success stories, and see what people have to say about online learning, or maybe take one of our free mini courses, like our How to Leave Your 9 to 5 to Create a Business That You Love, which is based on a series of Facebook Lives that I have done, which would give you an idea of the type of feel of working with me. It's not one of our fully professional courses because it's based on our Facebook Lives, but it gives you just a taster of my mindset and how I like to work with my students. And we also have a free another a course called Love Creates Love, which is free to all of our Blossom and Berry students, and it's £50 to start that course for anyone who's not already a Blossom and Berry student. And that really gives you, again, just a taster. It's not one of our fully professional courses, but a taster into what you get when you study with Blossom and Berry, how much love we put into our courses, how much we want you to succeed, and how you are such an important part of our mission to share the benefits of nurturing touch, massage and yoga around the world. When you join us, not only are you going to benefit personally, but to all of those parents around the world are going to benefit by you sharing the important message, materials and resources that we have created to promote the importance of teaching love and that early emotional attachment that is so important for our children and for our society. So I would love to teach you, and I hope that I will be talking to some of you really, really soon. Okay, have an amazing day.